Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Sunday, August 2nd, 2015, around 7:38 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun will be going down in approximately 20 minutes or so, and a couple more days before the sun sets before 8 o'clock. The seasons are starting to change soon, and soon it will be fall. That's why I have the leaves on my thing today, because sooner or later the leaves will be falling. It's changing some color already. Not too much news to report today for the third and final video blog of the night. So on to the last subject. The last subject is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about former NWA World Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Dory Funk Jr. Dory Funk was NWA World Champion for 4.5 years, from 1969 through 1973. He comes from a wrestling family. He's been in the world of sports entertainment over 50 years. He still wrestles from time to time. Plus, he's been a trainer of professional wrestlers. Dory was born in Amarillo, Texas. His father, Dory Funk Sr., was a wrestling promoter and wrestler and trainer, and his younger brother, Terry Funk's the hardcore legend. And Dory Funk played football at West Texas State. He was on the football team for a few years. Then after he left college at West Texas University, he trained to be a professional wrestler from his father, Dory Sr., and he made his debut in January 1963, facing off against Don Fargo. And Dory Funk Jr. wrestled in several regional territories. His home promotion, Amarillo, Texas, and like Florida, Georgia, Mid-Atlantic, and so many others. And Dory Funk was was a great scientific wrestler and stuff. His favorite move was the spinning toe hold and the Texas Cloverleaf, among others. And Dory Funk Sr. was improving in the ring in the late 60s, and in February 11th, 1969, the NWA Board of Directors voted Dory Funk Jr. to be the next champion, and he beat Gene Kiniski in Tampa, Florida, at the Armory. And for the next 4.5 years, Dory Funk Jr. was the NWA World Champion. He took on all comers and stuff. A lot of experts were saying that Dory Funk Jr. was so good in the ring that he was going to retire as World Champion. He defended it all over the world and stuff. He made trips to Japan and other countries. He wrestled some of the top stars and of his time and stuff, and he was a great scientific wrestler and stuff like that. In early 1973, Dory Funk Jr. suffered an accident with a truck that sidelined him for a few months. He was supposed to lose the NWA World title to Jack Briscoe, but politics happened for a transitional champion, and Dory Funk Jr. came back to the ring to lose the NWA World title in May of 1973 to Harley Race. After Dory Funk Jr. lost the NWA World Championship, he continued to wrestle in several other regional territories and stuff. And then he got into the booking side of things. He booked four-time Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. He also wrestled in Memphis. He won the CWA World title. He feuded with Jerry the King Lawler and stuff. And a couple of times he wrestled under mask as the Texas Outlaw and stuff. He was a good face and a good heel. Also, he made several trips to Japan to team with his brother Terry Funk, and actually one match in like the early 1980s in Japan. Dory Funk Jr. wrestled Terry Funk in a scientific match, which was a very good match, and it drove rave reviews and stuff like that. And Dory Funk Jr. in 1986 went to the WWE. He made his first appearance on Championship Wrestling. He interfered in a match between the Junkyard Dog and his brother Terry, attacking the Junkyard Dog. Soon, Dory Funk Jr. was Terry Funk's tag team partner, and they were managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Dory Funk Jr. was named Hoss in the WWE, and Hoss is really Dory Funk Jr.'s nickname and stuff. And Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk had a tag team match at WrestleMania 2, which against the Junkyard Dog and Tito Santana, which they won. Afterwards, Terry Funk left the WWE, and then Dory Funk Jr. was given a new tag team partner, Jimmy Jack Funk, as the new brother, but Jimmy Jack Funk really was not related to Terry or Dory Funk Jr. Jimmy Jack Funk wore a mask, a half mask and stuff, and he actually is a regional wrestler called Jesse Barr, and Dory Funk Jr. and Jimmy Jack Funk teamed up for a few months into like October 1986, and Dory Funk Jr. left the WWE to continue to wrestle all across the world and stuff, and in many regional territories, which was dying out and stuff. And by the early 1990s, Dory Funk Jr. settled in Tampa, Florida, and he started a wrestling school. And Dory Funk Jr. has trained many wrestlers over the years, including several top superstars like Lita and Christian and the Hardy Boys and Kurt Angle and Test and so many others and stuff like that. And from time to time in the late 90s and stuff, Dory Funk Jr. worked with the WWE briefly, like in the developmental territory. He made a few appearances in the 90s in ECW and Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and in the WWE in the 1996 Royal Rumble and stuff like that. And Dory Funk Jr. continues today to train wrestlers and stuff, and he still wrestles from time to time in the ring in Japan and other places and stuff. Dory Funk Jr. is not as crazy as his brother Terry Funk, but Dory Funk's really like a scientific wrestler and stuff like that, and he's not like wild and crazy like Terry Funk. Like Dory Funk Jr. doesn't do moonsaults and stuff. He's like a catch-as-can wrestler. He still has the spinning toe leg lock and the Texas clover leaf as his finishing maneuvers over the years and stuff like that. Though his run as NWA World Champion from 1969 through 1973 was awesome and stuff like that. And again, he could have went on for years and years, and if he didn't suffer that accident, it would have gone on for many more years and stuff like that. And like Dory Funk Jr. was kind of the Bob Backlund in the late 1960s and early 1970s in the NWA. Very surprised that Vince McMahon Sr. didn't have Dory Funk Jr. come into the WWF in the late 1970s and stuff, and feud with Bob Backlund over the WWF title. They could have had a long-running feud and stuff with two scientific wrestlers and stuff, which could have drew a lot of money for them. And in 2009, Dory Funk Jr. and his brother Terry went into the WWE Hall of Fame together, and Dory Funk Jr. is a legend of the ring and stuff, and he's also a great trainer. And that's about it on Dory Funk Jr. And that's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow, 3 more are coming your way. First video blog will be about the 10 greatest Canadian MLB players / pitchers of all time. Second video blog will be about the first in a line of fantasy booking scenarios of wrestling, professional wrestling angles that didn't happen or should have happened, or rebook pay-per-views and stuff like that. The first one I'm going to talk about will be about 1996, a Rouge 4 Horsemen with the loose cannon Brian Pillman feuding with Ric Flair and the 4 Horsemen. And third and final video blog will be the personality profile. It will be tomorrow. Will be about the late great NWA World Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Jack Briscoe. And more great videos are coming your way soon. And I always say, keep calm. And I'm Julie Brett and Guy, Molly Rosenbach, the Fox 35 Rocks. And in the words of Bob Redding, former Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater America, go find something to do. See you later. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 13 more days into question and answers video blog. Send me in questions. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Bye.